Hey guys, it's me, Arlene, Delicious Delights. So I just want to sit down and do a quick chit chat video with you guys. And I wanted to talk about something that I'm sure all of us, all of you guys have noticed lately when it comes to the prices of fragrances. I think maybe it started being the most noticeable this year. Of course, I've seen like small increases with certain houses and most perfume houses actually over the years, but it feels like 2023 is when the big jump happened. And you would see like the retail prices of perfumes in the store, and I'm like, what? What is going on here? And so I haven't really heard people talk about it, at least not in a video lately. But I have heard or have read many comments talking about the rising prices of perfumes and how it's just getting ridiculous and a bit crazy. And I 100% agree. It's starting to feel like maybe I'm not getting my money's worth for my fragrance. When you buy like a small bottle of something that used to cost around 60 euros retail at full price, but now it's 60 euros on sale with like a 15 or 20% off voucher or coupon or something like that. So it's just crazy. So I wrote down some perfumes here just at the top of my head that I have noticed with price jumps let's see here, sorry. Let's start with Armani Prive. Okay, so Armani Prive, I own a few, just Ombre Eccentrico and Vert Malachite. I bought one of them on discount at a store when they had like a 25% off sale. And the other one my husband got for me as a gift for 1 year for our anniversary. But I have seen now the Armani Prive Vert Malachite in 2020. That's when I bought it. It costed 140 euros, and I believe that was with 25% off. But now in 2023, with 25% off, already off, it's 200 euros for 50 mils. So 60 euro jump in that for in 3 years. That's just insane, you guys. Also, YSL Black Opium. The Le Parfum version, 75 euros for 30 mils in the Netherlands. And that's already with the 25% off. So I'm wondering if they just raised the retail price just to be able to say that it's 25% off. But I remember back in the day for 30 mils for Black Opium YSL or any of the flankers, it would be like 60 or 65. I think mostly 60. So that's a 15 euro jump. I didn't do the math for what would be retail price. I'm just giving off the prices that I see just in my everyday life at the stores in the Netherlands here. So next one, YSL Libre Platine. This one, I believe, only comes in one size. Well, I didn't write it here down. I think it does. But it's 50 mils for 125 euros. And that's already with the 25% off. So 50 mils for 125 euros. I mean, it feels like it's not so far off from niche prices, that we have designer pricing and then niche is higher for the most part in general than designer perfumes. But I think the designer prices are creeping up almost to niche prices at 125 euros for 50 mils for a designer scent. I mean, I guess you're paying for a beautiful bottle. I think the YSL Libre bottle is one of the best I've ever seen, ever. But still, it's a lot of money. 125 euros for 50 mils. Also, Burberry Goddess, the little 30 mil in the Netherlands at 25% already off, was 58 euros for 30 mils. So I don't know, you guys. Back in the day, maybe 3, 4 years ago, Burberry perfumes at retail would be around 60 euros. And a lot of times I would see Burberry having like super cheap perfumes for like 20 euros on the end caps in stores and stuff like that. So I guess they have changed their pricing as well. I used to kind of think that Burberry was not really a cheapy house, but I would always see perfumes on discount web shops from Burberry at really, really great prices, like the Burberry Brit or the Burberry Beat, which I really like, by the way. Finished the bottle of that long time ago. I don't think I've talked about that one on my channel yet, but it's now discontinued. And then there's also Burberry London, both for men and women. I still think you can find those for good prices online, but yeah, it's definitely something I've noticed with that house. Also, the Guerlain extracts, the new extracts, a line that I am so curious about, especially the Tonka Serapia and the Vanilla Planifolia. They aren't available, as far as I know, at any store in the Netherlands, so I can't get my nose on them, but hopefully I can find a sample at some point. Anyways, these are extracts, so I do expect them to be higher in price, but for 50 mils, it's 550 euros. 50 mils. So it's like, do I even want to try it? Like, I really love many scents from Guerlain, and I love the notes of vanilla and tonka. And my two favorites from the Art and Materials line, my favorite vanilla, Spiritus Double Vanille, and probably my favorite tonka scent of all time is Tonka Imperial. So I'm so curious about the new extracts, but 550 euros for 50 mils just seems so unreasonable to me. And I have seen samples or decants being sold, I think a while ago on eBay, and even just like buying a 2 ml sample will cost like 35 euros or something like that. It's just so much money, you guys, and I don't know. Hopefully I can try it, but I'm kind of like thinking, sometimes it's just going overboard, and I think the prices with these Guerlain extracts are really, really high. I feel like I'm really whining a lot. But you know what? It's just something that, I have noticed, and I'm pretty sure all of you guys have noticed it too, so I don't really see a problem talking about it. I mean, I'll still buy perfumes and some expensive ones as well if I really, really love it, but I still wanted to mention it. This is like something that we're all thinking but not really talking about so much. The House of Tom Ford. They are a house where I've seen a lot of price increases. The current price for a scent that I actually wouldn't mind owning, a 30 mils for Cherry Smoke is 153 euros. That's already with the 25% off. So it's 30 mils. It's like a tiny little bottle, 153 euros. I love so many from the House of Tom Ford, but it's starting to become unattainable. I mean, there's other things that I like to spend my money on, and I don't know, you guys. It's disappointing. That's why I was saying that, well, I was saying in another video that I might, maybe buy smaller decants first and see how long that lasts me. And if I really, really still feel like I want a bottle, then I can go ahead and buy the bottle at these inflated prices. I do that anyways, like I do a lot of testing and stuff, but maybe I should be more careful because, just buying like 2 or 3 Tom Ford private blend perfumes can set you back quite a lot of money that you can put towards other things you like to do, other hobbies, other things you want to buy, etc. So now Zara came out with this new collection, and I did a short little overview of that collection. It's the Zara Silent Flowers collection. It's in collaboration with Jo Malone. And so the price is $39.95 for the perfumes. And so I remember before her perfumes from the Zara Emotions collection, which I think is a great collection. They have like Vetiver Pamplemousse, one of my favorites from that line, one of my favorites from Zara. Actually, it's my #1 favorite from Zara, I think. Also, Joe's Rhubarb. There's so many from that Zara Emotions Jo Malone collection. Those were $25.95 back then, and I think it was 90 mils. I think now that they have shrinkflationed those Zara Emotions bottles to 75 mils, if I'm not mistaken. And so back to the Silent Flowers collection, now it's $39.95. So that's a big jump from $25.95 to $39.95. And it doesn't really feel like cheapies anymore to me. With Zara, I always like to blind buy and stuff sometimes here and there just for fun. But there's 5 perfumes in that new Silent Flowers collection. And so 5 times 40 euros is 200 euros just to be able to, like, if I were to blind buy. That's just a lot of money to just blind buy stuff. And so that's why I did that video, just, a quick little video writing some quick notes, first impressions. Anyways, so Zara is also raising prices. The last collection I'd like to mention is the exclusive line from Dior. I bought Fève Délicieuse in 2022, in last year. And it was 110 euros for 40 mils, the cute little bottles. They're so adorable. 110 euros. And so now in 2023, for the same size bottle, 40 mils, 140 euros. So that's a 30 euro increase. And so those are examples that I thought of where I see prices skyrocketing, getting out of control. Of course, we all know this is already an expensive hobby, but I know we always have to keep price in mind. And yeah, it's just something I wanted to get off of my chest. I've noticed I don't like it. I have to be more careful now. Maybe use the small decants or sampling more, or just focusing on what I already own, trying to get through some of those bottles. By the way, I'll be doing at some point soon an empties most worn video of the year, so stay tuned for that. But yeah, that is something that I wanted to get off my chest, and I would love to hear your opinions about this topic, the inflation of perfume prices. What do you think? Do you think it's justified? Do you think it's getting out of hand? What are you doing to cope with it, deal with it? Or do you not care? Am I whining too much? I don't know. Do you think this is ridiculous? Or do you agree with me? Just let me know down in the comments. So yeah, that's my video, my chit chat video for today. I hope you enjoyed listening to me talk about this topic. Thanks so much for tuning in, and I'll see you soon in the next video. Take care, guys. Bye-bye.